Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Hi.
Hope everybody is having a blessed week. Today we are going to do a review on our two refrigerators that we have been using. We have the Iceco VL65 and the Whynter 62 quart. Guys, we've used both of these. We've originally started out with the Iceco, and we used it about the same amount of time we have now,
Right.
with the Whynter, or the
Whynter.
Kind of give you some background on the two units. Like I said, we bought this one, started out with it, and before we started on our long 3-week trip out west last summer, like day or two before we left, we found out that the refrigerator was not acting correctly. One side was freezing, the other side wasn't staying up to temp. And I was like, man, we're gonna have to figure something out, because I'm not doing an ice chest for 3 weeks straight with ice.
Right, exactly.
So
Crazy.
nobody around here really sells, that I know of, these 12-volt refrigerators like this. So I jump on Facebook Marketplace and start looking, and I only come up with like a couple options. And luckily one of them was here in Oklahoma City, and he had it. And so I jump in the truck and I run over there, and we plug it in, and it cools off. It works perfect. So I paid him, and we loaded it up with food and took off.
Yeah.
And we've been using that unit
Ever since
till right now. And this unit, after we got back from our long trip, I called the Iceco support, and they said, okay, well, we'll send you out a new unit, no problem. And within a few days, we had a new unit sitting on our front porch.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of run through some of the specs on each unit and compare the two, and then Lindy will kind of go over
some likes and dislikes
of the unit, and we'll give you at the end the big reveal of which unit we would recommend you buying if you were looking at these two here. So jumping in, this is an Iceco VL65. It is an actual 68 quart, and this is a Whynter 62 quart, and it is a true 62 quart. Some of the differences is the Whynter has a door alarm. If you open the door, you leave it open or leave it propped, it will start beeping at you and telling you, hey, shut the door. And Iceco does not have that option. So the compressor in the Iceco is a Danfoss compressor, which is like top of the notch compressors. Like that's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
They come with a 5-year warranty, and the Whynter comes with a BX compressor, and it is 1 year.
1 year warranty.
So this whole unit, 1 year warranty, straight across, all parts. This one's got a 1 year warranty on everything except for the compressor, which is 5. Okay. Both units are made in China, and both units will operate off of 12 or 24 volts AC and 120 I think I said that wrong. 12 volts DC and 120 volts AC.
Right.
I don't know what I said before. But both of these units have a battery protection, so it's got like 3 or 4 levels. So you can choose how low you want to go on your battery before the unit shuts off. And all that is to protect your starter battery. If you're plugging this into a cigarette lighter and you don't want to kill your starter battery, of course, when you're out in the middle of nowhere. So that will shut the unit off and allow it to maintain your battery where you can start and get out. Both of these units are dual zone, so you can set one side as a freezer, the other side is refrigerator, vice versa. Both of them freezers, both of them refrigerators, whatever combination you want, which is really, really nice. Both of them do that. The weight on the Iceco is 61 pounds, and the Whynter is 57 pounds.
Right.
But it's a little smaller unit.
Yeah.
Noise level, very, very close together, is 42 decibels, or I'm sorry, 45 decibels, 42 decibels.
Yeah.
And the power consumption, they say this one is 60 to 65 watts, and that one's 65 watts. They both have a tilt option on them. So if you're overlanding and you're going up some steep inclines, the Iceco will still work. The compressor won't have any damage or anything on a 40-degree tilt. And the Whynter is a 30-degree tilt. But tell us some of your likes and dislikes of the units.
Now, the biggest thing that stood out to me on the Whynter, and this is just, it makes it easier for me to use, is this little black handle right here. And I know it's small and it seems silly, but this made a huge difference to me. I liked having it. It made it easier for me to open the unit compared to the Iceco, which you're just using the latch area right here to pull it up. And also on the Iceco, it has this plastic piece that keeps the door from going all the way back and busting the hinges. Now, right here is a knob that sticks out. Now, the problem for that, for me, is that there's a basket right here also that you can put things in. And also there's another storage compartment underneath it that you can place items in also. Well, getting in and out of this thing and having to bring this basket out, I felt like it always rubs. In fact, there's a little worn spot right there.
You got to be real cautious.
You have to, make sure you pull the basket out a certain way so you're not rubbing it and stuff like that. But that's wear and tear, and that's a plastic piece right here. So to me, I just felt like this was a little cheap compared to the Whynter. The Whynter has theirs on the outside of the unit. It's a steel line, and it's also wrapped in plastic, so it's not going to scratch the unit at all. And that made a huge difference to me.
It just shows you the quality of the unit.
It does. It does show you that they took time and they thought about it. And, this right here, the handle, and this being on the outside, that made the biggest difference to me.
One of the other things I noticed was the hinges on the back. Mm-hmm. And I'll throw a few pictures up of all these things we're talking about. But these have nice metal hinges. Steel hinges on them.
Yeah. And that's plastic.
And these are all plastic with maybe a steel pin in them.
Yeah.
But another option is on the Iceco that's better, I think, than the Whynter, is the compressor louvers on the sides where the compressor's at. The Iceco are actually sloped louvers, and the Whynter is actually open grid vent. And so some people like to put these in the back of a pickup. They'll have a rooftop tent on top, and then the bed will be kind of open. Mm-hmm. And right. They will put these on the inside. Mm-hmm. Well, during rain, it's pretty much sheltered because the tent is over it, but you know, you're going to get rain blowing up in it and whatnot.
Right.
But they say with the louvers like they are, they will kind of drain down water versus like the one in winter.
Right.
So that will protect the unit a lot better.
Another thing that I noticed about the Whynter is that the control panel is actually on the end and not on the side.
Yeah, so...
And that makes a big thing for us, just the way we put the
just
position.
because ours slides in.
Yeah.
And you can see it from... While it's slid in, you can actually see the voltage.
Right.
And, you know, the temperature of the
unit. Yeah,
exactly. On each side.
Yeah, I like that, being able to see that
nice
from not having to pull it all the way out.
Just to see it.
But if we were to recommend a unit to you, we would both recommend the Iceco over the Whynter, just because of the experience we've had with their customer service. Sure, we had the Iceco for not a year and something happened to it, but their customer service was extremely friendly. They were extremely helpful. We had a unit, another refrigerator here at our house within a matter of days, and that just shows me that they're standing behind their product. And you know, knock on wood, and thankfully we have not had that experience with the Whynter, so we don't know, you know, what their customer service is like. But you know, for a company to stand behind their product that well, it means a lot, you know. And you know, for them not to hassle us, you know, or ask a million questions as to what happened or when we purchased it and what our receipt was and stuff like that, that made a big difference.
The two cost differences in these are very, very minor.
Yeah, exactly.
I looked the price up, then these are current prices. The Iceco, I looked up on the Iceco.com website at $850, and these you can buy multiple places. I looked up the Home Depot website, and they was like $818 and some change. So they're real comparable in price differences.
And the Whynters, you can purchase these in a lot of different areas.
Yes, Walmart, Sam's, I think Targets. I mean, there's a bunch of places that carry those.
And I mean, there is a size difference between them, but honestly, and we got the Iceco because we wanted a large refrigerator, to be able to carry more things and to be able to stay out longer. But honestly, I have not noticed any kind of difference as far as not being able to store just as much stuff in here as the Iceco. So to me, it hasn't made a big difference.
Yep. So yeah, the warranty on the unit is the biggest thing for me.
For the compressor, yeah, exactly.
Just
a 5-year.
having the better warranty.
And I will have to say that we did spill some milk during our travels last year, and one thing I noticed in the Iceco is that the insulating wall and the floor of the unit, or the bottom of the unit, they're not sealed, so it kind of like got into things. So I would recommend, when you do get this, just to run a bead of caulk, silicone. Oh yeah, a bead of silicone in the corners, in the 90-degree corners, because this one is sealed, and it also has a drain plug for you to be able to take care of anything that you know, leaks or gets into it, and this one does not. But just run the silicone down along the edges in the 90s, and you will be fine. You won't have any problems.
Well, guys, you will be seeing both of these units in some upcoming videos, because we will have one in Lucille, and the Iceco will go back into tag-along here. So when we get to going on some longer trips and staying out a little longer, and we'll be carrying some extra food with us and stuff.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
And for the first time, we may use a freezer part of it. We'll see.
Ooh, that will be nice.
Anyway, guys, we hope you liked the video, and if you did, we ask that you hit the like button.
Yeah.
And if you have not yet subscribed and are thinking about it or on the fence, well, jump on over that fence and hit that subscribe button and join us with some of these upcoming adventures and maybe some projects coming up this year. So,
Yep.
So y'all guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of the week, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.